Welcome back to Sports Jam. A thrilling win for the Osseo boys basketball team as they beat their big rival Park Center in overtime. As part of a pretty good start to the season, and we're joined by a couple of the seniors, starting with Zach Theisen. And boy, this was about as good as it gets down the stretch. You know, how much does this help your team to have to battle through a game like this?
I mean, in the end, it'll just give us confidence in that we know we can compete with the 5th-ranked team in the state, and I mean, it just gets our confidence really high right now.
I don't know if anybody told you guys, but I think Park Center was kind of considered the favorite coming into this game. You know, did you guys play with a little chip on your shoulder because of that?
Yeah, coming into the game, coach told us, like, on paper these guys should kill us. Everyone was telling us that they should beat us. Other coaches did, and we just took that to heart and fought all the way through.
Talk about this start to the season so far. Obviously, you've got a few key returners, but a lot of new faces. How do you feel like the team's played overall?
First few games were kind of rough, but now we're picking up the pace and we're building chemistry, which is huge right now.
In this week, I had a section final rematch with Champlain Park coming up too, and I know obviously they've got a lot of new faces too, but is it a big game again when you play those guys, kind of a second rival as well?
Yeah, it's always a big game playing Maple Grove, Park Center, and Champlain, and since they beat us to go to state last year, this one we have marked on our calendars.
Zach, great job here tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And hitting the game-winning free throw in the game against Park Center, Chike, Okonkwo, how exciting was it to step up to the line there?
You know, like, I just had to stay calm. Like, that's the stuff that you practice, and the coach was always emphasizing free throws, free throws, free throws, so I was just ready for it.
We talked about before the game and during the game that obviously Emmett and Zach were going to get a lot of the shots in this game, but you were going to need some other guys to step up and come through. And, you know, how did that feel to be able to be one of those guys who really contributed to a huge win?
It was just a great feeling that I could help my team, like, get the win. Like, we're all happy about it, and we're proud of ourselves right now.
It's been kind of an unusual start to the schedule this year with not having any home games until January, but how do you feel like the team has played up to this point?
I feel like the start of the season, it was hard for us because we had to travel a lot, but now that we're back home, like, we can really play our hardest and our focus is right.
Obviously, Park Center is a team that you'll be playing again in the regular season, could play again in the playoffs too. You know, how much does it mean to kind of take round one, I guess, against those guys too?
It feels good, but we're going to have to come out next time, play even harder because they're going to be looking for us.
A lot of conference games coming up in the next, I know you've got Champlain Park and Armstrong in the next week. Is that the fun games when you get to play against, you know, teams that are more or less right around here and you know them pretty well? Yeah,
those are the fun games because we used to play with a lot of the guys back in the OMGBA when we were growing up, so it's always fun to play with them. We like to see how we all grow up and stuff, and it's always a good matchup.
Thanks for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the season here.
Thank you.
That's Chike Okonkwo coming through with a clutch free throw to beat Park Center for the Osseo boys basketball team. They've gotten off to a solid start this season and looking for more as they play against Champlain Park and Armstrong this week.